everyone, it's Amazing Buys, and today is going to be a fragrance review video. If you guys are familiar with Replica, they did come out with a new 2024 fragrance called Afternoon Delight. I did a short about it and I went over the fragrance notes when it was like, hadn't released in stores yet. And I told you guys I was very excited to try this out. I finally got my nose on it, so I do want to discuss it today. If you enjoy this type of content, go ahead and hit the notification bell, like, and subscribe. And let's get started. So in case you are wondering why I have this ramen noodle blanket on, it's because my husband has the house very cold. Okay, so Sephora has finally released this in stores. So if you are curious about what this fragrance smells like, you can find it at Sephora. Let's go over the fragrance notes. I'm going to read off the official fragrance notes from the website. So it says the top notes are bitter almond essence, angelica roots essence. The middle notes are Madeleine, accord, carrot heart, and absolute ambrette. And then the base is Heart of New Caledonia Sandalwood, infusion of premium Madagascar vanilla pod, and musk. So if you compare that to the Sephora notes, they just say that it has Madagascar vanilla, Madeleine accord, and sandalwood. So now you have the official notes. This says that it's in the warm and spicy fragrance family, and the scent type is warm and sweet gourmands on Sephora, but on the actual official website, it says that this is in the warm and cozy fragrance family, and it does say olfactive family, ambery, woody. Okay, let's go over the sizes and prices. So, of course, they always have a travel size spray. That is a 0.34 ounce, and that is going for $35. The next size up is a 1 ounce, and that is going for $85. And then the 3.4 ounce is going for $165. Yes, Replica is kind of up there. Overall, if you aren't familiar with this brand, usually they are replicating a certain type of, I guess, scene, memory that'll jog like, a memory for yourself, and then like it associates with that scent. So Afternoon Delight, it says that the provenance and period is Paris 1996. Definitely like their style is jogging a memory and associating it with a scent for sure. Okay, my first impression of this fragrance is definitely, even though it's not listed in there, this is a milky, airy fragrance for sure. That is what you are getting a blast of when you first spray it. Upon this first impression, I was thinking, what does this remind me of? This smells so familiar. And I immediately looked to the right, and Ellis Brooklyn was right over there. And I thought to myself, this smells like vanilla milk, but an airy version. So I personally like Ellis Brooklyn's vanilla milk. I know some people, for milky notes and fragrances, it's a hit or miss simply because it doesn't work with their body chemistry. Some people get like a sourness on their skin. I personally don't get that. I love milky notes. You guys know I talk about all kind of fragrances on my channel, but I really do like milky scents. It's something that's comforting and cozy about it. If you are worried about this, I would say still try Afternoon Delight, just because the airiness might not cause that sour note on your skin. But anyways, there is a major difference between Ellis Brooklyn's vanilla milk and Afternoon Delight, but that first initial spray definitely reminded me of it. With Ellis Brooklyn's vanilla milk, I feel like that is way stronger, definitely giving off a vanilla extract and milky scent. Like, that vanilla extract is noticeable and that type of, scent that it's giving off. And Afternoon Delight, it's definitely more airy, like soft milk type of scent. So then the cookie note starts coming in, that Madeleine accord. It definitely starts seeping in, and it's a little bit warm. So I'm like, okay, I get where the warmness comes from, but it's not overwhelming. Nothing about this scent is overpowering. I don't want to classify this as a skin scent exactly because I feel like if you walk past someone, they're going to smell this and be like, "Ooh, girl, what are you wearing?" By the way, this is actually a unisex scent. I don't think my husband would ever want to wear this. I personally wouldn't want to smell it on him either. I feel like this is more feminine leaning. It is a gourmand scent. Not that all gourmand scents are for women. I just think that this particular one is something about that like milky cookie note in there that just screams feminine to me. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But yeah, I don't want to classify Afternoon Delight as a skin scent for sure. But I don't think that it has much projecting power at all. This is definitely like straight milky and Madeleine cookie scent. It's airy. As it dries down, the Madeleine Accord sticks out a little bit more and it gets more warmer. So that's what you're smelling in the complete dry down. Again, this isn't something that somebody, you know, a couple of feet away from you is going to smell. I do want to mention that as far as the lasting power of this fragrance, I don't feel like it's there for this one. It's too airy, and I feel like you're going to have to reapply, you know, later on in the day. So if that's something that bothers you, it doesn't necessarily bother me too much, but I know like compared to the price, I can understand why people are just like, hey, you know, if I'm paying this much, I don't want to sit there and keep reapplying. So I feel like the lasting power is not there with this one. You will have to reapply during the day, but it does smell really, really good. So comment below if you've tried Afternoon Delight by Replica and what you think about the Replica brand altogether. I feel like for the most part, their stuff lasts. I just feel like with airy fragrances in general, you do have to reapply. Overall, I feel like this one is very good. It's giving what I thought it would give, just not the strength that I thought it would have. That airiness to it is something that I feel like has to be mentioned when you're talking about this fragrance. Because if somebody says that this isn't airy, girl, just go smell it yourself. It is very airy. All right, so that is pretty much my thoughts on this. It doesn't start off warm, but it definitely will get warm and you'll get that cookie note at the end. So comment below if you thought that this was a fail, if you thought that this was great. I think that it was. Would I personally buy it? I don't know. I kind of feel like there's better cookie fragrances out there. But it smells good. I don't know. I don't think that I would personally buy it. It's a little bit too airy, and sometimes I'm one of those people where I'm just like, I don't know. It depends on how it performs and smells, I guess. Because I can look at a fragrance and be like, man, I love that, but nah, I'm going to wait till it appears at TJ Maxx or Marshall's or something. I would pay those kind of prices for this, but full price, just because that airiness, no, I wouldn't purchase it as of right now, if that makes sense. Later on in the future, if I found it like in a discount store, then I would. Not that they did a bad job. I know that sounds terrible, but I don't know. My pockets aren't like you guys, so I don't just buy things on a whim. Or sometimes, you know, I know reviewers buy things just to review. Not I. So that is pretty much it for this video. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, have fun, stay blessed, and happy shopping. Bye!